behind the wheel.
All right, this is everybody's favorite Web Gems. We do it every single day at 11:45. Teasing the big nooner here. We have free consultation at 12:15. Get those thoughts in. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. Or you can drop them in over at the YouTube. I know you YouTubers out there, bear with us. We're having a little bit of issues today, but we're working on it the best we can. So we'll have that. Plus, we'll get back into the NFL a little bit as Underwear Olympics have officially started today. Medicals, interviews, etc. And then we'll start dancing in diapers tomorrow, I think. And then you have an updated mock draft, don't you?
Thursday. I do.
You teased me Caleb Downs. Don't you talk sexy to me like that. My wife ain't going to like it, Danny. I'm a dinner first, and I am a bougie bitch.
It's tasty.
Okay. All right, so we'll get to that in the big nooner. But I don't know if you saw this, Danny, and I don't mean to broadside you with this, but I am terrified. Web Gems today comes to you by way of Army-Navy football game. Army coach Jeff Monken said he would like to see the rivalry game move up in order to help the college football playoffs start earlier. I am all for somebody willing to do something helpful for the college football playoff situation. I'm with Lanning on this. I'm with everybody on this, that it's got to change because the Natty on January 19th is not worth it.
It's time to nut up or shut up.
Exactly. Here's the scary thing, though. Monken, Danny, wants to play this game on Thanksgiving Day. I, for one, am going to have to go and say that's a hard no, Bob.
Don't like this.
Don't like this. We go to Army-Navy, and, well,
Sorry, pal.
I don't know about that.
Not a fan.
My family is not going to be stoked if I'm not at Thanksgiving because I'm at Army-Navy. Now, next year's in New York City, so maybe I just take the fam with me. That would be a nice long weekend, though, if you think about it.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
But
I like the standalone. I appreciate Monken and saying like how he wants to help and all those kind of things, but no.
Well, the craziest thing about it too is his quote is, "I think Army-Navy is a huge part of the history of college football and what it is today." Even I agree with that. Give us a 4-hour block on Thanksgiving, or on Friday of Thanksgiving, or on Saturday of Thanksgiving, and give us a 4-hour block. Just say nobody else plays during this 4-hour block. That's still protecting the game. The problem is, amigo, have you seen NFL ratings on Thanksgiving Day? They are bananas.
They are, but it's like
that's tradition, dude.
Yeah,
Cowboys, Lions.
Why are you gonna try to cut into that? I get like it's an America football day, but like
I know, dude. And then
you know what else is an America football day? Army-Navy game.
Without a doubt. Also,
their numbers are bonkers.
If you're looking at Friday, dude, that Friday is Michigan, Ohio State. That for the longest time was the Civil War and the Apple Cup. Or I guess that's Saturday. But either way, Friday and Saturday, that's rivalry week. I understand Army-Navy's the rivalry, but I don't know how you shut down all the sports. I think it has to be a little later on in the year. I don't think you can possibly do this any earlier.
Messing with the schedule for them, I don't like, because I think if anything, the schedule should be messed with because of them.
Yeah.
Like they should have the opportunity. Like, you know, Trump saying he wanted this to be a standalone and nothing else. I go more towards that.
Mm-hmm.
I just do. Like, you've been there now.
Mm-hmm.
You understand it now, right?
I get it. I very much get it.
Like why it matters.
I have issues with the United States and how we use our military. I have no issue with our military. And I think this game is really cool. For example, the 2026 game will be on December 12th. So you have that. I don't think that there's a problem having it on December 12th. Look, what stops December 12th from being the first week of the college football playoff? That if this game is on at noon our time here, I don't remember what kick was. I think it was around that, right? Mm-hmm. Noon our time here.
Yeah, it was 3:30 kickoff. Right.
Okay, so yeah, exactly. Noon 30. That you can have that 4-hour block of just that, and then have your first playoff game that day. Or move the game to the Friday. Mm-hmm. And maybe Friday night is Army-Navy.
No, because you have to do it for the midshipmen and the cadets. That's why they have the whole day, because they've got to travel. They throw them on buses and they get them all there.
Oh, I just didn't think that Army or Navy cared about days of the week.
Well,
Military don't sleep, brother.
no, but they have
USA.
they have education,
I know.
so
I'm
that's
just
the
teasing.
reason why they do that. But here's a crazy idea.
Hmm.
What if you just have one less week and you compress that instead of having 2 weeks off for the playoff?
Agreed.
Like what?
This
Again,
doesn't feel like that. Why is this so difficult? Like, Danny, I don't mean to take shots at us. We're not the most genius people in the world. How are we able to talk sense to this, but nobody else can? What monetary value is there by having 2 weeks off in between? Are you really making that much more money?
no,
Right? Just by people
Absolutely not.
talking about it?
absolutely not.
I think if you wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, I think you're more into it because the stakes are higher. The immediacy, the urgency is higher. This concept of just putting it off to build up. I get the Super Bowl does it. Okay, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl's done it for a very, very long time. That's more of a tradition now.
But that's also you're getting players healthier and protecting
Mm-hmm.
them, and they're playing more games and more travel and all the things that kind of
Huge
go in
media
with that.
access, which takes time. They do the NFL honors now, all that week. They fill it out right. But, dude, nothing's going on in college football.
You're not.
They've
doing
already given the Heisman Trophy out.
Mm-hmm.
You've already seen what the bracket is. So we're literally just
Chilling.
standing around with our you-know-what's in our hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting around.
It's all very dumb. It feels very performative, and this is where I get back to the whole I'm starting to get to the point of maybe conference championship games should go away. We talked about the whole
Maybe.
the whole seeding thing as far as
Maybe.
conference seeding, in the last 2 weeks of the season, the top teams all play each other, and that ends up being your conference title.
Yeah. Yeah. Or your
That way-
play-in title.
That way they have. Well, no, I mean I like it as a conference title.
Yeah.
You make the top 2 teams in the conference play each other, but it's a part of the regular season. It's the ultimate game of the season kind of a deal for your conference,
Yeah.
and that's a part of yours. And if you're playing another team again, so be it.
So be it. Who cares?
I don't care.
I mean, I don't want to watch Alabama, Oklahoma ever again.
Well, I mean, but if the top's Alabama, Georgia again,
Sure. I'll watch that again. That I'll watch again.
but that's what I mean. But if you have the resume, great. Why don't you want more good football?
I want less good football.
You know what I mean?
I want more bad football.
What are we doing here?
Like I said, dude, Ohio State, Indiana, that game was not fun to watch.
No. I've got the Underwear Olympics on, and they're going through the top performances from last year, and they have Nick Eamon Ward with a 42-inch vertical and 11.6 vertical jump. By the way, he's 6'3", 240. Oh, there's his follow-up vertical with 43 inches. Yeah, dog. Yeah. I love this.
Feet of man. Man of feet.
People ask what do you see in the in the combines you love so much? Freak athletes like Andy ran a 4.40. It's yeah, I like watching just freaky, twitchy, unbelievable athletes do. Well, they're not playing the game. I'm like, and
It's like that old adage of why don't we just have a separate Olympics for people that want to do steroids?
they have that.
Let's see what a dude juiced up really can run.
Yeah, I mean, they ran into it, but now they're actually getting to it. It's gonna happen. And I will be there.
You'll be the front and center
Mm-hmm.
holding the USA flag. Let's get into the big nooner. Let's get into those Underwear Olympics plus an updated mock draft for some funsies. We'll also have free consultation. So get those in 503-864-6326 or over on the YouTubes, which we're still working on. We got that back. We're good to go on that. One more hour to go. Thanks for being a part of us. 105.1 The Fan.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, your Portland Trailblazers are back in action tonight, hosting Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. They're at home tonight inside the Moda. Blazers coming into the game 6.5-point underdogs as they will be without Shaedon Sharpe, Damian Lillard, and Denny Avdia, who is still nursing a back injury. For Minnesota, Naz Reid is questionable with a right shoulder injury. Some MLB news for you as Chris Sale and the Atlanta Braves have reached an agreement on a 1-year, $27 million contract extension. The extension includes a club option, keeping the future Hall of Fame pitcher from reaching free agency next winter. Over to the NFL as Atlanta Falcons general manager Ian Cunningham informed Kirk Cousins that the team plans to release him on the first day of the league year. Cousins, a 14-year veteran, completed 61.7% of his passes, throwing for 10 touchdowns on 5 interceptions over a 10-game span. And we are just 2 days out from the on-field drills of the 2026 NFL Combine. Players are currently going through interviews, medical evals, and measurements, while all of the on-field workouts will kick off on Thursday, starting with the defensive linemen and the linebackers. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of the firm of Harris and Meringue.
Two down, one to go here. The firm of Harris and Meringue. Patrick Harris with you. Danny Meringue as well. Do this bad boy every single Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Thank you for joining us. After us, we'll send it over to Duck Insider from 1 to 2. The Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson from 2 to 3. And then is Prime Time, baby. 3 to 7. Isaac and Suk, best show in town for a reason. Taking you up. Hold up. Tonight at 7 o'clock. Timbers Fan, featuring yours truly and Jake Zivin from MLS Apple TV. Timbers show for an hour, finishing up 14 hours of live, local, continuous regional sports talk radio. It's a free consultation Tuesday.
Well, I think I have to work this into free consultation.
What?
What I should do to the Camry.
We can do that.
Because we got a YouTube comment here. Y'all aren't petty enough. Pin that stupid Camry in. Park so close they can't get into their car and have to out themselves begging to be let into their car. So I had an ulterior motive this morning when I took a picture of the Camry. Because I've said it before. I've said it loud enough that basically everybody in our building can hear it. Shockingly, I know, I'm loud. And I went over to sales and just kind of held it around like, look at this D-bag. Like, in thinking, like, if anybody were in sales, if this is your car, this is your chance. Kind of like there's an ulterior motive there.
You don't need to be told, but, like, things will happen if you don't do something.
And I was like,
if you want to secretly decide to park like a human, then it'll be okay.
But the next time I see it, I'm calling the tow truck company and having it towed if they don't have their pass in the window. Because I'm sick and tired of it.
What if they have their pass? Oh, let's get to this in free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it was funny is that when I was over there, and because I told them that, and they were like, Joe Fisher was like, "Do you have the power to do that?" I got the phone. I got the phone number. Like, who runs the parking lot? I go, Executive Towing. That's who runs it. Super easy, and they would love to come get it. I bet you. But like,
oh yeah, they'll tow and ask questions later.
Yeah, 100%. But like, I went down that path of like, hey, anybody know who this is? And nobody spoke up. So I was like,
have you slipped a 10? No, we'll do this later. Free consultation.
The suggestion over there was the note.
Free consultation here in 15 minutes. Get those in 503-864-6326. We'll have a double seggy on that because I know that is going to take a while.
Yep.
But let's get into it. Underwear Olympics start today with medicals and interviews. And then did you say, Casey, that it's Thursday they start running and jumping?
Yeah, it starts with the D linemen and the linebackers.
And this is still in Indianapolis, right?
Oh, yeah. It's the best place to do it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Get everybody in there.
It is pretty wild, that Lucas Oil. Wow, what a great investment that place was.
Well, I mean, Indianapolis is probably the best convention center
That's what they
city
say.
in the country.
Yeah, because like
They're
the
Vegas.
Big Ten headquarters are there, correct? And the NFL Combine is there. It's hosted many Final Fours.
And it hosts Super Bowls.
Yeah.
And big. Like it is a big event city. It's super easy to get to. It's in the middle of the country. You've got domes and controlled buildings everywhere. You've got convention centers. You've got hotels. You've got restaurants. You've got districts. Like
I've never been to Indiana.
Indiana's a cool state.
Is
man.
it? I've never been.
Yeah, I know. I like it because you can get the big city in Indianapolis, and you can also, if you want to play with your life, you can go to Gary.
Home of the Gary Bears. The Indiana Bears coming to you live from the NFC North.
Michael Jackson.
There you go. And you can go in the middle of the country. Like you can just drive 2 hours, and it was like cornfield. Like, oh, that's right. Like Indiana's like big city and middle of nowhere at the same time.
Hey,
It's a cool
that's
state.
kinda
I like
nice.
it.
What are you most looking forward to about this? Any players you like specifically?
I mean, I'm looking at the freaks. It was kind of funny. They had the highlights on from last year's combine, and James Pierce Jr. was up there, and I was like, oh, that's right. He was a freak on and off the field. That's right. That's right. Like I always want to see the. I always want to see the guy that shows up and just like, whoa, like you knew they were gonna do something, like especially like a 6'5", 330-pound lineman that runs like a 4.86, and you're like, oh, that's terrifying. That's a freight train. Like, how does somebody that big move that fast? Or you get the punter that has like 29 reps on the bench press, and you're like, yo, what is this? Or again, like Nick Eamon-Wari last year, 6'3", 230 pounds, 43-inch vertical, 4.4 40, 11.6 broad jump, and you're like, oh, you're not the 5'10", 170. Like, look, I expect the 5'10", 170-pound dude to run fast. You know what I mean? Like, but give me the big dude that is hauling.
Isaiah Simmons, the 6'4" linebacker who's
Combine all-star. Look, it doesn't translate to the NFL, blah, 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 blah.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of this doesn't really translate.
Yeah, but then you get like a Heath Evans. You know, I brought this up a couple weeks ago, who retired NFL player. They're like, oh, the Combine's coming up, and they got 225. And at 45, 47 years old, he repped out 49 at 225, and you're just like, dog, like that's better than what you're going to get from like, you know, Ndamukong Suh. Like, holy crap.
Again, in a year where everyone was touting the number one receivers, that was a year where Steve Smith said, yeah, I like Cooper Kupp here. And then what happens? Cooper Kupp becomes the best of those five guys.
Yeah, I'm looking 2008, Vernon Golston from Ohio State was an edge defender. He had a 35.5 vertical, 10'5" in the broad jump, 37 reps in the bench press, and a 4.65 40-yard dash.
Drafted by the Jets, correct?
Correct, and he played 3 years.
And this is a fun one. 4 players to watch who could break the Combine 40 record.
Okay.
So,
which is what's his
so
name?
I'm gonna go through the top.
Xavier Worthy did it 2 years ago.
I'm gonna go through the top 10 here real quick. So you had Ruggs, Stanford Route, Marquise Goodwin. They're tied for 10th at 4.27. Jerome Mathis, Dree Archer, Reek Woolen at 4.26. Big name everybody knows, Rondell Menendez.
I love that guy. Got him on my fantasy team.
Chris Johnson.
Chris Johnson was a beast.
4.24. Kalon Barnes.
Chris Johnson, that's like
4.23
years ago, too.
John Ross, remember the Adidas thing? If he broke it, he was going to get like $10 million or something like that?
Bleep the Huskies.
4.22. And then Xavier Worthy is your current record holder at 4.21. Official 40. Because there's you know the Bo Jackson, the
Deion story.
The Deion story. Like, if you told me that Bo or Deion or even like Randy Moss's pro day, if I remember right, I think his pro day he ran like a 4.18. Like, I believe it. I 100% believe it. Like, yeah, like those dudes were so unbelievable. Like, anytime any of the records, like if the bench press record falls, if the 40 time falls, if the vertical, like somebody like puts up like a 49-inch vertical, I'm going to be like, yo, because when you see those guys do that, it's not a run up. It's a standing vert.
Right.
Like Eamon-Wari getting a 43-inch standing vert is bonkers.
You can see the players around him going, ooh.
What was it? Byron Jones, who set the record, and then was drafted by Dallas with like a 30-foot broad jump.
Yeah, not a 30-foot. Like it was like 13-foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is mentioned on the YouTube, and it's mentioned everywhere that I've been looking up. Vernon Davis, He had a 4.38 40.
Yeah, and Vernon was what 6'5"?
6'5".
33 reps on the bench press, and then had a 42-inch vertical.
And
Davis was good.
And I say, here's the thing: if you're a guy,
Maryland? Did he go to Maryland?
that sounds right.
Is that what it is? I think that's what it is.
No, his dad's Miami, right? Oh, now I'm totally blanking. But you just kind of like
University of Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland. Okay. But like you look at like
You can put it on the board.
I always want to see like the bench press. Like let's see what's Stephen Paella, Oregon
Stephen
State,
Paella for-
49.
yep.
Like that's just a bonkers number. I think the highest since since 99, Justin Ernest had 51. Like woo, buddy.
Real
Like,
quick, you have a mock draft since we're up against it?
Yeah. Still Fernando Mendoza, number 1.
Sure.
Number 2, Caleb
Yeah,
Downs.
getting that high, huh? Getting high on our own supply over here, huh?
That's Mel Kiper. Then it's David Bailey, the outside linebacker.
Those are just best. Is that best available, or
No, it's
does
mock.
he thinks the Jets will take Caleb at number 2?
I'm just saying, it's interesting that now we're in combine season. You're seeing guys move around pretty drastically because I think there's a lot of to be blunt, whether it's the NBA or the NFL, those are the two biggest water-carrying evaluators that
Sure.
exist out there. There are very few guys in the public sphere that I trust are not doing favors, especially when you're talking about the biggest names. Like Mel Kiper is probably a great evaluator, all those things. He's carrying water. He just is. Like if you're in the NBA, the guys at No Ceilings, that's their no doubt died. Like Mike Schmitz when he was there at ESPN and Drafts Express, that's Mike's unfiltered. I think this guy's a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had Denny much higher than most people. Like he had in that draft class, he had Denny as a guy who could legitimately be the best player in his class. And to be able to, you have to put yourself out there to do that. And there was guys at the now defunct website, the Stepien, in the NBA, that guys were doing evaluations, and they were so good at it, they all got hired by NBA teams. But you put yourself out there and go, and that's been the cool thing about social media is guys that kind of put themselves out in these spaces, and the same thing happens in the NFL. We're all like, the whole thing about Shador, how dare he fall to the 5th round, and yet independent evaluators like the best grade we had on him was like a 4th round. Like, so what do you mean?
I know. Like I watched him. He has worse arm mechanics than Tebow. Well, no, nobody does. But
Whack, 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 whack.
wasn't even about the wanks. It's about the pulling it all the way back and then up.
Why do you have to mention that name around me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's tough, huh? And selfishly, weirdly enough, Mekhi Lemon vaulting into the top 10.
Oh, weird.
Weird how the best wide receiver in college football is all of a sudden rising up the boards into the top 10.
Free consultation is next. Get those in 503-864-6326. Or you can just tell us what you think Danny should do to this poor Toyota Corolla in the parking lot. We'll get to Camry, excuse me. We'll get to that next. 105.1 The Fan. Free consultation every single Tuesday at 12:15. We're happy to have you at 503-864-6326. Might be able to squeeze a few in here. We'll get to you in a moment, Daniel. But I actually had one that I needed some help with.
Fine.
So working with Jake Zivin on this Timbers fan show that we got going on Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I was trying to think about, like, you know, the concept of giving flowers, as we've mentioned on this show a lot.
Sure.
Give this man his flowers, his kudos, his deserves. What's the opposite of that? I'm trying to find, like, if I wanted to look at a game and say, in this game, I give flowers to Kenyon Sadiq, but Thieneman had a rough game, so I give him what?
The bird.
The bird? I can't do that.
Tomato.
But I was trying to think, like, okay, cabbage.
Throw some tomatoes.
Throw some tomatoes, throw some cabbages. Because I was trying to...
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
Well, because I don't want to be like, you suck, loser. You know, I don't want it something, like, super dramatic.
Also,
this man.
Yeah. Also, you know, the woman shouting "shame, shame" is the dame lauding him.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
that's impressive.
It's massively impressive.
It's impressive.
Of course, they had to use those huge, like, nun drapes to cover that rock star of a body.
Yeah, but when I put that together, I was like, holy
It's wild.
crap.
It's wild. Yeah, throw some cabbages, throw tomatoes.
There's some player somewhere who's a vegetarian who's like, good, I like it.
Good, I like it. I watched a Futurama episode the other night. Leela's about to move in with Fry, and he just cleans up the apartment, and Bender goes, wait, but let's have one more rotten cabbage fight. And he's like, I can't. Leela's about to come over. And then he just keeps throwing these rotten cabbages in his face.
Perfect.
Dang, I should have realized it then. Free consultation. I need to know if I'm the jerk in this situation. When I see the lane ending or the exit coming up on the freeway and there's the one jerk speeding up on the left who is obviously trying to cut to the front, I do everything in my power to deliberately lock them from getting over. Is that a jerk move or not?
It depends. Are we in a zipper merge?
I don't think so.
If in the zipper merge, you're being a jerk.
I do not think that they are in the zipper merge.
Oregonians do not understand the utilization of the zipper merge. The perfect example is the I-5 bridge as you just get past the 84 exit.
I was thinking the I-5 bridge.
No, the one as you go across from the west side to the east side, right before you get to 84. There's the 84 off ramp, and then it's three or four lanes, and nobody is ever in the far left lane. Do you want to alleviate traffic? Use the freaking lane. That alleviates traffic, and then it's every other car, you pretentious D-bags.
Now,
I get so tired of it. And don't be the guy that doesn't let somebody in. Also, don't be the guy that tries to squeeze two into one. Don't do that. Just if everybody zippers, we're fine. Things move faster.
Well, see, but what I'm telling you here is like nobody wants to be a nice guy anymore.
It's not about being nice. It keeps things going. That's the whole thing.
But how else will I get home 5 seconds sooner, Danny?
No, you'll get home sooner if you do the zipper merge. That's the whole point.
No, I'm not going to help anybody out. Nobody helps me. Why should I help them?
Also, when getting on the freeway, the pedal on the right is to accelerate.
It's your best friend.
Match the speed of traffic. If I'm already on the freeway, it is not my job to match your speed.
Also, when you're turning, you should be accelerating in your turn. Slowing down in your turn drives me nuts. Slowing down before you take the turn, I get it. But then you are supposed to speed up in your turn.
Here's another one for you. You don't have to tap your brakes to change lanes.
No.
If somebody put on their blinker, you'll see the tap. Every single freaking time. If there's space, there's space. Go.
Look, I am a firm believer that everyone should have to take the written and the physical drive tests every 5 years.
I'm a big fan of taking away licenses.
Are you guys the type of people, if you let someone in or you get let in, always throwing up the wave?
Always. I throw up the deuces.
Every time.
If somebody lets you in?
Yeah.
100%.
Every time.
My favorite is when I walk across the street, like if I'm at a crosswalk and there's no light for it and people have to stop. When someone stops, I look them in the eye.
Give them the wave.
And mouth, thank you.
Yep.
I over-accentuate.
Yeah, no, I do think, look, man, even if I'm in a crosswalk, because I made this point on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, and Casey Holdall was kind of gave me crap about it. I'm like, if you are in a crosswalk, make eye contact. People who are on their cell phones and just like, oh, I have the right of way. You know what I have the right to do? Run you over.
Oh, dude. You cannot be at a crosswalk waiting to cross on your phone.
It happens in this city.
You got
all
Well, I'm
the
sure it happens
time.
in every city. Dude, I'm not trying to get hit by a car.
No. Everybody's like, well, I have the right of way. Guess what, dog? I might not see you. It might be dark. It might not be well lit. You may be behind a car that I don't see.
I even catch myself. I'm like, ooh, put your phone down. I don't want to get hit by a car, guys.
That's the whole thing.
I'm
It's like
telling you.
self-preservation.
That's really what it is. I'm just terrified of dying.
I'll wave. If
Well,
I
I'm
catch
not,
myself,
but I'm just not ready.
If I catch myself with my phone in my hand as I'm like crossing the street, I'll like wave with my phone.
Yeah.
That way it's like, oh, okay, I see you.
I see you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging my existence and not putting me in the hospital.
Cars that don't stop, I love just throwing the hands up.
Oh yeah, dude. There's roundabouts where we live, and we were out walking the dogs late at night about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I've got like neon flashing lights on the dogs, and it like we're talking like spotlights in the crosswalk kind of deal, and we are halfway into the crosswalk. And this woman comes flying up. I grab my girlfriend and kind of throw her behind me. Got big like I was trying to scare off a grizzly bear. And then I screamed a lot of things you can't say on the radio. And I saw the life force leave her face. And then as I kind of motioned my girlfriend to keep going, I let out a lot more. And she just kept staring ahead. Because she had to lock up the car. Like she's going like 35, 40 in a 20 around a roundabout. And I just let her have it. I'm just like, I'm highlighting the neon lights that are all over everything. So I went and got my girlfriend like one of those like full on Power Ranger light up pink vests, just so like on the times that I'm not there walking with her, somebody will hopefully see her and not hit her because people are so unbelievably stupid. And this is like one of those things where like we wait and we wait and we wait at the crosswalk. We're like. If we see people are coming, we do the wave. Like, no, keep it going. Like, traffic's coming. We're cool. We can wait here for a second. So we don't just, like, willy-nilly walk into the crosswalk. And it's so mind-numbingly stupid how bad people are about that.
It's pretty wild. What do we always say? The two things people are terrible about, social awareness and spatial awareness.
Yes, absolutely.
That's both.
And I will say this until I die. You know what your job is while you're driving?
Drive.
Driving. Eating your food, checking your phone, doing it is whatever it is that you do is not important. Drive. Pay attention.
Do I
So
need to
dumb.
remind you why I don't ride motorcycles?
Yes, exactly. Like, it's just so violently dumb. And, like, when you're driving, actually pay attention to what you're doing.
Text line, I think the most important wave is when you make an error. Wave to the person you accidentally cut off. My bad.
My bad.
My bad.
Dude, look, as much as I scream at people, other people making mistakes, I make them. And I immediately, like, my bad. I'm so sorry. I did not see you. Like, I had it happen in the fall. I had a guy who, like, was in the perfect blind spot, and I almost hit him. We get up to the stoplight. I roll down the window immediately. I'm like, tap the chest. Dude, that's my bad. You were 100% in my blind spot. He's like, oh, totally cool, man. I appreciate you. I was like, no, man, I feel like a jerk. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, there's that one blind spot. And it was just, like, look over the shoulder, look in the mirror, nothing. And
I also
it was
do
just,
that with like pedestrians. So I was trying to take a left yesterday, and when you're taking a left, you have to go across the right lane.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm creeping out trying to obviously see the oncoming traffic, but then someone walking their dog starts coming by, and I'm a little bit on the crosswalk.
Mm-hmm.
I have to roll down the window, full-on apology. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Obviously don't want to be in your way, but I'm covering up the crosswalk.
Yeah, I can't. Like, that's the thing. We talk about this with the shopping cart thing. People not paying attention. It's like, all it takes is simple, my bad. And like, it's like, this is my most first world thing. It's the spatial awareness, just general situational awareness. People are so bad at it.
You might be in the right of way, but I could be burning my D off because I spilled while driving. I could be changing the radio. I could be dealing with some kid in my back seat. You may have the right of way, but then you're dead right away.
Yeah, exactly. No, 100%.
That's true. That's true. Cars are crazy, man.
Yeah.
I always say this. We just 2,000-pound vehicles that we just blindly all follow the same rules.
Mm-hmm.
Blindly.
And there's a lot of trust in that.
A lot of trust in that. That is so terrifying.
I always say, like, if I see like a Ford Fiesta, I'm like, I won't die. It's gonna hurt, but I won't die. I see the F3.
Unless you go under.
Well, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
But like, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a lot of damage to that thing. I see the F350 on 37s. Sir, you go right ahead.
Right this way, my
Right this
friend.
way, good sir.
After you.
I do that while driving too. Like it's the laws of the sea. Big ships have the right of way. You drive big truck, have the space, good sir. I am good. And it's always funny because I go from driving a Ford Fusion to a Silverado. It's like in the Fusion, it's like a bigger car, but it's still a car. I get in the Silverado on 35s, and I'm like, meep, get out of my way. You know what I mean? Like, also, another PSA here, don't cut off trucks. Don't cut off trucks.
Mm-mm.
They take longer to stop.
Yeah.
And especially when you talk about semis. If you can't see the whole grill in your rearview mirror, don't get in front of them. It's very, very simple. My uncle was a trucker. He was always like, very simple thing. If you can't see it, don't do it.
When we come back, we'll rage bait Danny some more into figuring out what he should do with this Toyota Camry. Are you on drugs right now? You're on it, buddy. We'll do that next. But first, there's Casey with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, your Portland Trailblazers are back in action tonight, hosting Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves inside the Moda Center. Blazers coming into the game 6.5-point underdogs as they will be without Shaedon Sharpe, Damian Lillard, and Denny Avdia, who is still nursing a back injury. And for Minnesota, Naz Reid is listed as questionable with a right shoulder injury. Some MLB news for you, as Chris Sale and the Atlanta Braves have reached an agreement on a 1-year, $27 million contract extension. The extension includes a club option, keeping the future Hall of Fame pitcher from reaching free agency next winter. Over to the NFL, as Atlanta Falcons general manager Ian Cunningham informed Kirk Cousins that the team plans to release him on the first day of the league year. Cousins, a 14-year veteran, completed 61.7% of his passes, throwing for 10 touchdowns on 5 interceptions over a 10-game span. And we are just 2 days out from the on-field drills of the 2026 NFL Combine. Players are currently going through interviews, medical evals, and measurements, while all of the on-field workouts will kick off on Thursday, starting with the D linemen and the linebackers. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The Fan is live on YouTube and Twitch. And now,
Just to say how much you mean to me. What would you do?
Free consultation continues on here on the firm of Harris and Moran. Closing arguments coming up next to send you on your way. But it's ready to unlock the Kraken. Release the beast. Danny, you're really going to destroy this Camry, aren't you?
So I want to preface
When does it
this.
get to a point, Danny? Sorry, I'm just going to say this real quick. I might deviate. When does it get to a point, like if you call the tow truck and they won't tow them, when does it get to the point where you now get done with this show and you wait in the parking lot?
Well, so this
Cash me outside, bro.
Well, this is actually a perfect transition. I believe the statute of limitations has run out on this, so I can tell this story. It was more than 20 years ago now. We were downtown at a bar, and we get done. And
You at a bar? No
yeah,
kidding.
I know. This was a long time ago.
It's just usually what you say to
Yeah,
me.
no kidding, right? Yeah, right. Well, at this point in my life, not a shock. I was home on leave, and we parked in one of those parking lots in Chinatown, the covered ones.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Somebody double parked me in there. I was mildly irritated at first.
Mm-hmm.
Half hour goes by. Now I'm irritated. Another half hour goes by. Now I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 7 of us. So it was 2 cars, but we were waiting for my car. It was a Saab 9.5 turbo.
Hey, not a big car.
We picked it up, and I don't mean like picked it up and carried it. The spot next to me had opened, or to the side of it had opened up. We flipped it over. We rolled it over onto its roof.
That's pretty messed up, dude.
You know what's messed up?
Huh.
Double parking somebody in a garage at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's rough.
So if you want to know the extent that I will go to about parking situations,
Don't call me, man. I'm not going to be an accessory.
no. I would love.
I got a clean record here. I'm trying to keep it that way.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Ever since the clock, dude, I'm trying not to go to jail again.
Right.
I would like to watch King of the Hill again someday.
I would love to know and to see the look on that dude's face when he came into the garage, probably the next day, and found his car upside down.
Yeah. With like no scratches on it. So it like wasn't hit. It's not like your car hit it and pushed it
No.
over.
Now the roof was probably pretty damaged.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're pretty hosed at that point.
I mean, how do you get it back? Got to rock it. Got to have some buddies come over.
I don't know. How do you flip it back over? Does the tow truck know how to do that? They've got to, right? They probably attach to the top of like one of the sides
to the
and
frame
pull
and
it
try
to
to
the
pull it?
frame. Yeah.
Probably doesn't land gently
No, it does not. So there go your shocks.
or whatever.
And the bottom of your bumper and all of your facial, it's not good either.
So, yeah. So I put it out there to everybody in the office, and I even asked Cooley. I showed him the picture. It's like, is this one of ours? Like, I'm doing all my due diligence here before I go.
I'm trying to bail you out
Yeah,
here.
like if it's one of ours, speak now or forever hold your peace, because it will escalate to not passive aggressive, but aggressive note. I once taped a note to a car, again in my younger years, with the note read, "Please don't reproduce. You park like a bleep," and taped a condom to it.
What's the sign that's over there on the wall?
Oh, the soy boy one, Jasuk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that one say?
I don't know if we can read it on air.
Okay. That was for Jason?
That was
Somebody
left,
wrote that to
That was
Jason?
left on Sook's car.
I bet you they had no idea that it was
Again,
Jason.
I would love for Sook to be out there when that note was posted.
See, and this is why I don't do that. This is why the note is not my route. Because, like, even if, like, I judge and say I put it on a car and I see the person in the car is Casey, okay? Who's a young, skinny, looks like he hasn't eaten in days kind of frame, all right? I still know that guy can whoop my ass. So the choice is like either him or a Jason Sukanik. I'm just going to pass on both. I'm just out on both.
And here's the thing. I want the smoke.
I know you want the smoke. I don't.
And so for everybody who knows, if you listen daily, you know that I've complained about this car, and you have complained about this car.
Holy goodness, Danny.
How many times has this happened? Like, legitimately?
Oh, it's probably
A dozen?
3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Am I wrong that this is that this person is egregious?
justified. I'm looking up the statute of limitations for you. You're good.
I'm good. Okay, good.
Genuinely 2 years for property damage.
Hey,
We have breaking news.
No.
On the text line. I work right above you guys. I'm sure I can find out who owns it.
Silver Toyota Camry that's new. I will give you 24 hours before I call the tow truck company. If you can find out who it is, it's a brand new silver Camry, still has the dealership plates in the window. Tell them that you have pissed off an entire office and to not park like a D-bag.
Now,
No.
Entire office is
Go with
strong.
it. Go with it.
Now, I know why they do this. I know why they park that way.
Because they're new cars,
Because-
their baby.
That, and they want to be able to get in and out of their car. Dude, there are days when I can't get in and out of my car.
Guess what? My car's twice the size of theirs, and there's a 90% chance I'm twice the size of them.
Have you seen the big green boat out there?
Yeah.
Dude, that
The
car
Bonneville?
is sweet.
Yeah, guess what?
That car is so
And
dope.
guess what? Always within the lines. And that thing is a land yacht.
It is a boat.
Like the turning radius on that, you measure it in nautical miles.
I'll bet you that thing can't turn out of the parking lot.
No.
It completely wraps.
Like that, and yet parked fine every single day.
Has it got bench seats in it?
In the back, I almost guarantee it does.
Oh, I want bench seats in the front.
Yeah, I mean that.
My first car had bench seats in the
That
front.
I mean that car's length is 5, 6, maybe 7 feet longer than the Camry.
Yeah.
And that's parked fine every single day. And here's the thing. The person driving this Camry isn't just like, that's not a great park job. They are over the other line and taking up 2 spots, usually in the front row.
If you see me when I park in my spot, I tend the right side of the car is pretty damn close to that line because I need space to get out of my side. But I do my best to be in the lines.
And I always,
There is one spot, the far spot on our side is a little janky.
Yes.
So sometimes you're over the line, but there's plenty of space in the other
To
side.
the other side.
Especially if you pull all the way forward.
Yes. And the other thing about this is, you know what I do? Even with my big car, I angle it in just a little bit more. So I turn to the left so the person next to me can still get in. And if I angle that way, I have a little bit more room.
Yeah, whichever side, like the next person or the car next to me has like the car door that you assume the driver is going to enter, I'm going to give them a little more room.
100%. But instead, this person in the Camry, I mean, they park over the line. Like their driver's side wheel is on the other side of the line. And I've got like 5 pictures in my phone of this.
Hard to double park a car that doesn't exist anymore. You know what to do, Danny.
Yeah.
You just set that B on fire, bro.
I won't go that far because then it might do damage to somebody else's.
Oh, get one of those fake parking tickets that you can buy on Amazon and leave several of them on the car. That's what Patrick Harris would do. That's too 5 toes for you, Danny.
See, I wouldn't
That's
slash.
too passive.
I wouldn't slash the tires, but I've let air out of tires before.
Yeah, because you can fix that.
Yeah. But
yeah.
you know what's really funny is when you let air out of all 4 tires. That's fun. That's fun because you know what you have to do. You got to jack it up.
Yeah, you have to.
You got to jack it up, and you got to bring the portable air compressor.
Yeah, because you it's too dangerous to just fill it the way it is, and you can't drive it anywhere.
Nope.
Where's the closest gas station to us? Up on Lovejoy?
Yeah, and it's that garage.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got an air compressor in there.
Oh, the garage one is
The-
there.
the
I was thinking
taxicab
of the
one?
Chevron.
Yeah, but that
But
one's
yeah, the
further
taxi
up.
one
yeah.
is closer. I think that one's on Johnson.
Yeah, but that one's like, I don't know if you got an air
the
compressor in
taxi
there.
one. I've never been in there to get gas.
It's funny in the
it
summertime.
looks cool.
What backs up because there's only so many gas stations down here.
That's the thing.
And
Yeah,
that,
there
like,
really
you'll
are.
see a line like coming out in the summertime.
The only gas station I can think of downtown is on Burnside, like
Further up.
across from the Roseland.
Yeah, there's not a ton down here.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it is weird.
It's like there's not many when you get off the freeways or anything like that. But yeah, if whoever it is that texted in, if you can find out who it is, let them know. Let them know that a tow truck is going to get called. Like legit. Like I'm. People think if you're even thinking that I'm remotely joking, I am not.
I think
I'm
that's-
so sick and tired of it.
I think that taxi spot is open later. I think it's like 24 hours. So that's why people love it too. Because
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get gas whenever you need.
Yeah, because I think it's like one of the only ones.
Yeah.
So it's tough. But yeah, if you're listening, you got a Camry and you live in the parking lot.
People are having offense with how you say Camry.
Camry?
Camry.
Am I saying Camry?
I think a couple of them you said Camry.
I think
I
a few
got
times.
that.
I heard it once, but
It's okay. My girlfriend made me aware that when I say so, I say show. It's show good.
So good.
And I'm like, cool. Thank you for finding another thing that I say, like literally.
Well, now all the time I say yes.
Yes.
Instead of yes.
Yeah.
But that's a stupid office thing. Yeah.
It's just show good.
Literally called Wyoming.
Yeah. Apparently the Little has to die.
The literally.
If the person does work in this office, do we bring them in and do a nice little court case?
Ooh. If it does turn out to be in our office, I will say I have shown it around. There's only like maybe 3 other people it could be that are here. So, and that was the thing is I thought it might be because they do hybrid upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's been here on hybrid days when they're not all in the office. So that was like that's why I was like, hey, do we know who this
You really
is?
got a list of evidence here ready to tear them down.
I mean, the court will find them guilty.
Do you need your key fob to get into the elevator? What if you just went up there?
You know what's funny is
You went up there and you're like, "Excuse me, guys, anybody drive a Camry out there?
brand new Camry parked like a complete jackass.
No, you don't say that. You're like, you sound concerned for them.
Like you left your lights on.
Yeah, like you left your lights on or someone broke into it or something like that. And then they go, "Oh, that's me." And you're like, "Good, get over here."
Have a little fun. I'm not gonna lie. Had security been at the desk this morning, I was so irritated. When I came in the door, I almost went and be like, "Hey, man, I don't know if you want to pass this along to your folks upstairs, but like, I'm legitimately gonna call the tow truck company if this guy doesn't figure it out."
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
Can they do anything? Can the security guard do anything?
He can pass a message along.
I suppose he could.
Pass a message along. Like I don't mind having to park out there when I get here later. It's fine, but it's very frustrating. That and motorcycle guy that takes the front row spot, park it over here in the corner, dog. Like you don't need a spot.
I know he always takes that
Right?
spot.
It's like
it's a baller spot every time.
you
too.
could be even closer if you go to the other side.
It's true.
Because that little triangle that's right there, guess what it's perfect for?
Motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could even probably pay off the security guard. He probably would let you.
You know who would not care about motorcycle guy taking that spot?
Anybody.
Anyone.
Everyone
would be like, sweet, front row spot's open.
Well, that is free consultation. We do it every single Tuesday at 12:15. We come back, closing arguments to send you on your way. Portland sports leader, the Fan Sports Network.
It's time for Easy Play, brought to you by Home Z, making home improvement easy.
As we're here in Portland, Oregon, Fletcher Johnson, Aaron Heinsohn with you on 105.1 The Game, streaming on Apple TV as well as Velda dispossesses Shambo. Now here's Bassett into space for Anthony. Anthony into the box, shoots, and scores! The Timbers have 2 goals in their first 20 minutes.
That's Darren Fletcher. That's my guy right here on the Fan, where you can hear every Timbers game. Anthony on the right side, a dime pass from Bassett as he buries it, and the Timbers win 3-2 against Columbus. They'll take on Colorado this weekend, 1:30 kick right here on the Fan. This Easy Play brought to you by Home Z. Use Home Z's online calculator to estimate your project instantly. Make it easy. Call Home Z. That's HOMZE. HomeZ.com.
We just finished our
All right, that's going to do it for us. Closing arguments brought to you by Less Skin Law. Visit LessSkinLaw.com for more information. Coming up on the program tomorrow, we'll have some fun with audio. Have you seen Kirby Smart and Mario Cristobal going at it?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, no way. Weird. One guy calls another one a bagman. And guess what? They're both bagmen, so I don't know what to tell
Legendary
you.
bagmen.
We'll also get into a baseball owner who claims that winning is not a priority for his fan base.
Not wrong.
I guess for that one. Drug money. Let's see. We'll obviously talk some Blazers tomorrow.
The drug money one is
That is a wild.
wild.
And there is a crazy situation yesterday with Vince Williams and his ACL that we'll get into tomorrow that has some wild repercussions to think about it, how fringiest of fringe money can be sometimes in pro sports. So a lot to get to tomorrow on the program. Closing arguments today, let's see here. Blazers back in action tonight.
Taking on the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, a Peacock game. I like the Peacock coverage.
No TV for me tonight.
No TV for Daniel tonight. If there's anybody that doesn't love working more, it's you. I'm joking.
No,
it's definitely me.
It's look, I love my job. I do.
Totally, man.
But boy, do I not like getting home at midnight.
It's nice to have a break tonight. What do you? Anything you expect from tonight's game? No Denny. No Shea.
Shaden.
That's the question from here on out. Look, if Denny and Shaden aren't going to play in games, I just want to know who's going to score.
You got 46 points on the bench.
Yep.
48 points on the bench.
Step up. JG has got to have a big game. Grant, it's like he can't have off nights no matter
no,
what.
Jeremy has to have a 20 piece.
He has
Drew,
to.
you got to get 18, 20 out of.
And Donovan has to have 15 points.
I'm expecting a big game out of Donovan because Naz Reid is up on the injury report.
Yeah, but
so
guess who's not?
Rudy Gobert.
Gobert. I mean, if Wemby didn't exist, Gobert would win Defensive Player of the Year. He's been that good this year. He's been phenomenal. When these guys played before the break, what he did to them, altering shots and just denying things at the rim, was filthy.
The trio of Wemby, Gobert, and Mobley are your defensive boys from here for the next few years. Yeah. How many more years does Gobert have in the tank?
Dude, I did not think he was capable of playing at this level at this point in his career.
How old is he?
33, 34?
Dang.
33.
Yeah.
Now, here's the question. On a defensive player like that, Danny, you know the league a lot better than I do. Does defense fall off quickly?
It has to do with if your brain can keep up. And that's the thing.
Because, your acceleration can drop drastically. Like, James Harden, who's a great shooter, could next year all of a sudden be garbage.
Yeah.
It can happen that fast. But does defense play that way, too?
It's more of an IQ thing more than anything else because if you find yourself – that's why I
Do
love
we get dumber as we get older?
Yeah, the thing is, it's like
I never thought of it that
I talked
way.
about this with Cam Boozer. Cam Boozer's not the best athlete, but he's always in the right spot at the right time. Like a guy that you might see it drop off with is a guy like Tumani as he gets older because he's able – like he may not be able to stay in front of Darius Garland anymore, Tyrese Maxey anymore. Like now he may need to move to guarding more wings just because it's just hard to keep up with the quickest,
Shoot
fastest.
forward wings and not drive forward guys.
Yeah, it's like, the guys that have the lightning quick first steps. But for a guy like Gobert and the way he's deployed, you're never going to put him on the three-point line to begin with. So as long as, we talk about guys that are big all the time, Rudy Gobert is enormous. Not just height, but like how broad his shoulders are. Like you want to talk about big guys in the league? Rudy's like 275 to probably 290, somewhere right in that range.
And he doesn't look that filled out on TV.
And then you see him up close and you realize, like, oh, this guy has an 8-pack. Like, Rudy is chiseled. The only guy who's probably more cut than him in the entire league at that size is Giannis. And Giannis just has muscles on muscles on muscles on muscles. And it's just like, oh, my. The fact that Giannis, I think, is still listed at 260 is one of the most laughable things in the NBA.
What's more freakish, Giannis as a basketball player or Michael Phelps as a swimmer?
Phelps.
I think so, too.
Phelps, like, as
to
much
be
as
that big and swim.
Well, he's also double jointed in his shoulders and his hips or his knees. I can't remember what it is. But
because nobody is Giannis in the NBA, but there's a lot of freaks in the NBA.
Yeah.
But Lochte was the same size as Phelps, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that.
But Lochte's probably 50 pounds lighter.
Yeah, not only that, Phelps, like, he's double jointed basically. Like, he's like a fish. Like, it's not just his build. Like, he's got the really long upper body and shorter legs, so he's more powerful. All those, like, he was built in a lab to be a swimmer. He's just a freak.
Let's see. Cleveland GM says Sanders and Watson are both going to compete for QB1. I'd rather have Kirk Cousins at that point.
I mean, again, good luck with that Sally Fields tale.
Is Ryan Tannehill still in the league?
Say you're making $80 million compete.
Who was the other Tennessee Titans quarterback? Will Levis.
There you go.
Like, I think I'd rather take a shot on Will Levis.
The Mayo guy?
Yeah. I think I'd rather take a shot. Zach Wilson
I'll
over
take a shot on-
Shador and Deshaun?
I would take a shot on Zach Wilson, not Will Levis.
Yeah.
Will Levis put up such bad film.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Quinn Ewers, Sanders, or Watson? Don't say it.
Rifle,
Don't
handgun,
say- don't
shotgun.
say it.
Sanders.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quinn's pretty tough.
Tyler Shuck?
Oh, Shuck all day. Not even close.
Take Tyler Shuck.
Which Shuck? The Duck Shuck? The Texas Tech Shuck? The Louisville Shuck? I don't care.
With a fresh first-round pick,
I'll
most
take any
likely
of them.
going to be a piece of talent for him to throw to.
Hell yeah, dude. Tyler Shuck, dude.
You finished second rookie of the year.
This program ain't throwing that name around like it's a joke no
No.
more.
I mean, to start the season, we talk about Rattler or Shuck, and I'm like, why is Tyler Shuck not
in the
starting?
game? Like, he can't be worse than this.
No.
He cannot be worse than this.
I mean, Spencer Rattler or Deshaun Watson.
I'll take a shot at Watson, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Rattler sucks so bad.
Yeah. And yet, start of the season over Shuck. Whatever.
Yeah, dude, like, we've talked about this. I would 1,000 times over have Bryce Young over Spencer Rattler. It's not even close.
That shouldn't be a debate.
Spencer Rattler might be one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen in my life. Him and Josh Rosen.
Nathan Peterman.
Peterman, the dude played games.
Yep.
Those two can't play games.
Yep.
5 interceptions in those.
At least he's in the books. At least he's in the books. Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit LeskinLaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation. Peace trees, not war plans. We'll catch you all tomorrow. For Danny Morang, that's Casey Smith. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
Bye.